Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title, they finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. OK, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And that has left him in a heap. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Spain really could have done without this. This to go one up. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Adams gets it away. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, they can break here. Hazard. Back into the middle. Good take, and is he in? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cleared away. Lewandowski going about things with real menace. Chance here to counter. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casillas getting this one clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That ball looks a good one. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe. Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. They're urging him. There's the shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hakimi calmly anticipates. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Nice control. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if...
Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal go into the lead. That is good alertness. And it's Marquinhos. Real chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Marquinhos. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Caught offside that time. Bastoni. He won't be happy with that one. Now, he's got space here. Hazard. Drilled in low. Casillas claims it. Safe hands.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, cracking ball. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Bastoni is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Rafael Leao clears. Looking for options for movement. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Hazard gets into a good position. Oh, it's played into the area.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Hazard gets his head on it! Oh, crossbar! And it's Scholes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro. Hernandez. That's Beckham. Now it's Scholes. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. And here's Rafael. Shot at goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Oh, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Hernandez looks to the other side. Great ball, and he's in here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Spain must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he's in on goal!
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Hernandez. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Messi. Chance for a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So this to extend their lead. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Spain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Eto'o really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Spain are looking to go forward now. And this is Bale. That is good alertness. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, and the finish! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Roberto. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Pelé. Great ball, and he's in here. Rice. Well, that has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Darwin. Played out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Nicely aimed pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that's well seen too. Pelé. And he's lost his man here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hullet, and it's Vieira. Forlan. Backward it goes, and Cruyff! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different. This looks promising. Rice, and the pass is intercepted. Now there goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
Chance! Goal, Spain! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain get themselves into the lead. That's a good ball out wide. To Roberto. Marquinhos. Guardiola. And it's Rice. Now it's Pelé. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has been cut short. And this is Forlan. Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Rice. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking to play him in. Pele! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Has been indicated.
Pele. Picked out brilliantly. He's through. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Quality ball. And there's the end of the first half. Spain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Nunez. Cruyff. A probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's out for a goal kick. Vardiol. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Forlan. He has found the way. It's Forlan! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Forlan certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Adams. Marquinhos. And it's Bale. To Roberto. Gullit did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Pele. Adams does really well there. He is strong. Gullit. In by Gullit. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now that he rises! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Steep Cruyff! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Hazard. It's Hazard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And it's Messi. Rice. Spain finding their passes. Great vision. An instinctive delivery. Vieira. Cruyff. Oh, they can break here. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hullet, and that has left him in a heap. Into the last 5 minutes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Messi, out to the right. Messi, and he's cut it out. Hullet, 2 assists to his credit already.
There will be 3
That's an
minutes
excellent
added time.
interception. Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Crunching tackle. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And this is Pele. Hakimi. And the referee brings it to a close. Spain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Yamal, they're back in possession, takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
This their second corner of the game. Nunez! He will be livid with himself. Fabinho is there, and he can pick it up. Guardiola. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yellow or red? It is red. Spain are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Fabinho. Rice. Alvarez. Now Mbappe. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nunez chasing after it. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Van Bouten wins the duel this time. Tries to pass it through. He's one-on-one! Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! 1. And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Ruben Neves. Another throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Rice. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yamal. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Good ball, good take. Ruben Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Spain have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drives it in. And he's gone backward here. And this is Scholes. Darwin. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Goes for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs in a cross. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And the pass is intercepted. Alvarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona is having a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view.
Shoots! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Spain really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard cuts it out. AC Milan could counter here. Now it's Cantona. Milan looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot! Yes! They are are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the... And we hit half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 11. Bale.
And the second half gets underway. Spain decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Now it's Raul. And he's away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fabinho. And it's Rice. Scholes gets a foot in here. Raul shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Now the cross. And that has been knocked clear. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Hernandez. And this is Raul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Scholes is the team's great visionary. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Pretty robust defending.
Spain do have a chance to counter. Big chance! Shot a goal! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Rice, and he plays one through. He has found the way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Timber, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi is onto this.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rice. Fabinho. And here's Nunez. Gets a good foot in there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball if he can get there. Lovely feet. Fabinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. 75 minutes played. Rice knocks it into space. Vardiol stood his ground strongly. Ruben Neves. Now it's Cantona. Oh, good read. He's on it, can he get away? And they've got a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 6.
Rijkaard.
Serán
Bellingham.
sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
That's been intercepted.
El dorsal
He read that
2.
really well and
Se
stopped
va a
it.
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Spain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but...
He's having a go! What a hit! The save was firm.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Timber. Ruben Neves. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Lewandowski now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time and again they are repelled. Roberto does well to get it back. Fabinho for Rice. And here's Bale. And it's Rice.
Habrá
Bale.
un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. We saw the date. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Spain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Casillas looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And that is the last effort of the game. Spain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Casillas reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Hakimi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Decent chance! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Hakimi. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Locatelli. Not the most accurate pass. Stood up well to him there. Raul. Quarter of an hour played. And he's picked out the run. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Alvarez. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Batistuta. Belletti. He's picked his way through. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Lewandowski producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Batistuta. Madrid have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. That's going to go a long way. And he thumps it clear. Van Dijk with the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Batistuta! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alvarez. And it's Locatelli. And he's been shifted off it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Batistuta. Marquinhos tries to clear. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Marquinhos. Alvarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he skips past his man. Well read, and the danger is averted. Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that is expertly dealt with. A probing pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Martinelli. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hakimi. Bale. Raul. Tries to play it through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Spain get the ball rolling for the second period. Bale has created one goal already. Marquinhos. Now it's Martinelli. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao. Locatelli. Alvarez. Gets a good foot in there. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he...
Oh, terrible pass. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Locatelli. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Locatelli. Marquinhos. And he's well positioned. It's Lewandowski!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Played back in. Oh, tries a shot! Conte. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
He's got tall. Oh, that pass isn't... And again! Has another go! And that is wildly off target. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run. He's being urged. Can he finish? And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. And it's Hakimi. Shot, surely! Another save.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Azar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. Flings in across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hazard receives it in a wide position. He's in a good position here. He's having a go. It's bounced back off the post. Costa Curta. And it's Belletti. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 24 serán sustituidos por
Another throw-in.
el dorsal 17, el dorsal 18.
Alonso. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Batistuta. Madrid finding their passes. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Hakimi.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Yamal, he's through here. And this is Lewandowski. And smartly reclaimed. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He rises! Spain have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha, and this is Inzaghi. Played into the box. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
It's a throw-in. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Goes for goal. They want to be quick to recover this. Could move up a gear here. Well timed, excellent interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Spain!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Lewandowski. Good ball, good take. Rafael Leao! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Bale goes short. Nicely spread. Played in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafael Leao. Lewandowski. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. He shifted it to the flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. Rafinha with the short one. And here's Rafinha, produces a cross. Rafinha. Linton. And this is Puskás. Rafael Leao. And it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that has been cut short. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his...
Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Linton. Rafinha. And it's Linton. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Casillas getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball!
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Locatelli.
reglamentario.
Casillas punts it upfield. Rafael Leao. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Spain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Balde. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Spain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Rafael Leao being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Puskás. Looking to play him in. He has found a way through. He has a look up.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Lewandowski shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He can get that clear. Locatelli. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez. Rafinha. And that has put paid to that. Alvarez. Now it's Bale. Hakimi. He's got away. Alvarez. Spain. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! That is wonderful!
Gol de España.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Número 13. Cambio.
And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. To keep.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Leverkusen against Spain.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Hakimi cuts it out. And it's Locatelli. Lewandowski. Driving on and making good progress. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Locatelli. Nicely weighted ball. Cleared without complication. That's the throw. And it's Hernandez. Oh, played through for the wide man. Alvarez! Alvarez! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, John.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
He's found a way through. This looks promising. It's a good Locatelli! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's there to clear it.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great vision. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rafinha running with the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Bayer Leverkusen have reclaimed it. De Jong. And he's gone backward here. Takes a shot! Rice. And it's Rice. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal. And it's Locatelli. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, can he get onto this? Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alvarez. Rafinha. This is promising. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Chance for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Jong.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bullish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Now it's Neymar. There's the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think...
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure
And we're
they'll
off
make
again.
fine souvenirs.
Well, I think in these
progress.
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
They've played it short. Hakimi is onto this. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. Locatelli. Rice wins the duel this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it. Just eases him off the ball. Lewandowski. Oh, it's Lewandowski! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.